Good morning, everybody. So today we're going to play with a number of things, shoulders, upper body, but also a little bit of lower body and some of the strengthening stuff around the knees. You're going to want your blocks for sure, and a blanket would be very helpful. And before actually, we're going to be seated when we do that, so you don't have to worry about your blanket just yet. And if you have your yoga strap, apparently it's a big prop day today. So if you have your yoga strap, go ahead and grab that and come on down to your backs. It always feels so good when I first come down onto my back body. And keep your knees bent and your feet on the floor, and then just spread your toes out. Your legs can be any distance apart that feels good for you. Start to snuggle in and down through the sacrum. And then feel the shoulders start to descend down to the floor, and take the arms into a cactus pose. So as best you can, and if your hands, like if you do this external rotation with your shoulders and your hands are way off the floor, then grab one of your blocks to just let your hands rest on. And if that still doesn't work or it doesn't feel good, then change the position of the arms maybe to T position, to straight out. But with the arms in cactus pose, feel your shoulder blades kind of descend down the back so that they feel really nice and long, and then soften the front ribs toward the floor. The belly is soft, the head, the neck, the upper shoulders, nice and level here. If you need a little blanket or something under the head, go ahead and take it there, but try not to tuck or overlift the chin. And now that we have all of those instructions out of the way, let's just see if we can settle down and soften into this pose. So we start to tap into the breath. We feel our feet on the floor. We notice where we place the weight of our feet, right? Inside or outside, maybe heavier in the heels, maybe heavier in the toes, depending on where your knees are bent. We let the soft breath of our bodies move in and out. And we get a sense of how this feels on the shoulders, right? On the whole shoulder complex, because it really is complex. If we think of all the different muscles that attach to the shoulder or come into various places, whether it's chest or back muscles or arm muscles, it's a really interesting area of the body, and one that we can overuse and overstress. And so we start here just breathing, letting gravity open the muscles of the chest, letting gravity soften the muscles of the arms. And we just breathe. And we notice. We take a deeper breath in and we exhale it out. We take a deeper breath in and we exhale it out. Good. One more here. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, let it go. And then just with one arm, it's in this external rotation. So take, say, just your right arm and let the hand go up toward the ceiling. And then let the hand head down toward the floor, but don't force it and don't move the elbow. So you can see if you're looking, my hand doesn't reach all the way to the floor. My fingers will, but not the palm of the hand. I'm okay with that. So then go external rotation. The fingers point up toward the head, and then internal rotation, and just move the arm, shoulder a little bit both directions. No force, no worry, just moving through that joint a little bit. You'll notice when the palm goes face down, the head of the shoulder juts forward or up toward the ceiling. And when the palm of the hand is face up, the shoulder softens back down. Good, maybe one more this side. And then let that relax. Switch sides, coming down and up. And maybe you notice it's different on one side versus the other. On this side for me, my palm will come all the way to the floor. I find that very interesting. Good, just play in here a little bit, internal, external rotation. Just a couple more. No forcing, just experimenting, exploring. Good, last one right here. And both palms are face up. Bring the arms, elbows together in front of your chest, and then open them nice and wide. Notice if you want to do anything different with your head or your neck. It should feel stable. You shouldn't be lifting the chin or tucking. You're just gazing at the ceiling as you squeeze the arms in together and then open them again. Good, couple more right here. And then bring the arms together, bring the hands together. You're just touching palms and fingers, and draw the fingers over your head. If you can touch your index finger to the floor, great. If you can't, don't worry about it. And then bring the elbows back down. Good, just two more here. Squeeze and down. Last one, squeeze and down. And then interlace the hands, press the hands all the way up to the ceiling. Start to let the elbows bend, the hands descend above your head, just again stretching through the shoulder joints, and then let the hands come down to the belly and overhead. Just one more here. Breathe. Good, release. And then just take the hands behind the head. Maybe a tiny interlace. My hands aren't really interlaced at all. They're just the fingers are beside themselves or beside each other. The belly starts to tone down to the floor. And again, notice where your elbows are in space. Are they up pretty high away from the floor? Are they down at the floor? Can you draw the shoulder blades down? And then press the arms toward the floor. So be really gentle here, especially if your elbows are not already on floor. Just press down, keep the back of the head neutral, and then release it. And then press the hands, elbows down to the floor and release. One more right here. Squeeze and release. And then release your hands, grab your strap. Where did I put my strap? I lost it. Hold on. I gotta find my strap. Oh, there it is. All right. Take the strap around your right foot. That's way too funny to me. Take the strap around your right foot and press that foot up to the ceiling. Draw the shoulder blades back down to the floor. Just a little energy on that strap so that you can really press the shoulders to the floor. If you're okay here, straighten the left leg, getting some hamstring stretch here, and then push the ball mound of the strap back, or the ball mound of your foot back into the strap. Good, nice extension with the leg. If you're having trouble with a straight knee here, go ahead and keep the left foot on the floor. That'll help a lot. Take a deep breath, everybody. Really press down. Imagine that you're pressing the shoulders and the upper arm so much into the floor that the back of the chest lifts away from the floor a little bit. And then release that. Good. One more time. Press back, press, press, press. And release. Grab the strap in your right hand only. Take the left hand to the front of your left hip crease or the front hip, and take the right leg out to the right. Extend the left leg really long here and feel this nice extension, little bit of a stretch to the inner thigh of your right leg. Nice length through the left leg. Again, you can keep that left leg bent if this is really tough for you or really challenging it is early in class. And take the leg up, grab the strap with your left hand. I just want you to come over a little bit. Try to maybe just outside your left shoulder. Take the right arm out to the side and press that shoulder down. Good. Big deep breath, everybody. Feel that nice little hip stretch. Woo. And take it center, bend the knee, switch legs. Just take your left foot, put it in. Take the right foot, take it out. You can start with the strap. It's right at the ball mound here. Press the ball mound back into your strap. Maybe straighten the right leg. And then slide the hands down the strap so that you can press elbows, shoulders into the floor. And breathe. Whoo, yeah. Good. So press the shoulders down almost so that the chest lifts, the back of the chest lifts. And release. Do that again. Press the shoulders down. I'm not holding my strap really tight, by the way. I'm just kind of holding it between thumb and index finger. And release. Oh, that just feels so good. Take the strap in the left hand. Open the left leg out to the left. Your right hand sits on that right front hip and just draws that hip down toward the floor so that we're not overlifting, we're not overstretching. Good. Breathe, everybody. Smile. Stretch that inner leg. And then take the leg up, switch hands, the strap's in the right hand. I just want you to come just to the outside of your shoulder. Feel the left hip descend down, the right leg is active. There's a helicopter going overhead. Wow, that doesn't happen very often. Breathe, feel your stretch. Notice. And take that leg up to center, bend the knee, release your strap, set that strap aside. Good, bend both knees and then take both knees to 90 degrees. Now, anybody with low back stuff, I want you to take your hands underneath your sacrum. If you're okay from that standpoint, a little bit of core work here. I want you to take the elbows and the shoulders back out to the sides for cactus arms, okay? So you're going to pretend these legs are like pistons. So I don't want you to bicycle. I want you to press one leg straight out, bring it in, press the other leg straight out. Really tone through the belly and try not to circle the legs, but imagine you're stepping on a gas pedal. Or I have this vision of if you've ever been on a lake in one of those paddle boats where you have to use your legs, or a kayak where you have to use your legs to pump. So press through your belly, press the feet out, find your breath, and then start walking those legs up a wall. So still less bicycle, more knee in, knee out. Go up about 45. Take it up toward the ceiling. Squeeze one knee in and then the other. Whoo, yeah. Good. Start to take it back out, maybe 45 degrees. Nice tone through the belly. Shoulders, head, neck, all neutral. Take it a little bit lower if it's okay for you. Breathe. Starting to feel that core work a little. Good. Let's go one more time. Start to walk it up. Maybe pause at that rough 45. Press out. Squeeze the knees in best you can. Good. Go straight up. And breathe. And part way down. Almost done. Whoo, yeah. See if you can go lower so it's more level with the hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw the knees in, circle your ankles. Whoo, yeah. Good, 90 degrees with those knees, those legs. Push the knees away a little bit so that you feel your core engage. Again, hands can go under or they can rest in cactus pose. If they're resting in cactus pose, you are grounding them down a little bit. Big squeeze through the belly. I want you to tap one heel and then the other heel. Again, still core work here. Find your breath. Lengthen through the back of your neck. The further your knees are away from your belly, the more your belly's working. So if that makes sense to you, don't bring the knees in. That's it. We got 3, 2, 1. We're going to tap toes. Tap toes instead of knees. Here we go. Really squeeze in the belly. Don't let the back arch. You know we got to get this core stuff done and out of the way early because we won't feel like it later. Good. Come on. Keep it going. Squeeze down, heels, toes. Yep. Heels. Almost there. And toes. And be done. Bring those knees into our chest. Good job, everybody. And then lay on one side. You can lay on, I'm going to lay on my right side. And you might want one of your blocks for a not so comfortable pillow under your head, just so that that underneath arm is really comfortable. And bend the knees 90-ish degrees. I want you to take your top hand down along your hip. Okay, but it's not just like hanging out, it's active. And take the arm up to the ceiling, turn the palm and reach over your ear. And then circle it around, take it up. Over your ear, palm is face in, down, one more right here. Take it up, turn the palm and bring it forward. Good, take it up to the ceiling. Internally rotate the shoulder. Now, when you do that, notice that in this position, the shoulder, the head of the shoulder doesn't have to fall forward, right? So we internally rotate and then bend the elbow as if you're going to put the back of your hand to your back body, to your back, but don't touch. And then take it up, internal rotation, take it back. Work, think about this top shoulder, staying back in space. Take it up one more time, internal rotation. Take it back as if you were gonna rest it on your back, but you're not. And then take it up. Good, last one here, just simply bend the elbow as if you were gonna rest your hand behind your head. This top shoulder staying nice, wide open. Take it up and bend, breathe, take it up. And bend, yep, keep working that front shoulder back. Notice the head doesn't move. Last one here, just reach and then take it up, take it over your ear, circle it around and let it rest on your hip. Good, you're gonna see that several times through class. So here's the precursor for it. So switch sides. Use your block. I've been finding this block on the head really comfortable. And I find that it's keeping some nice alignment through my neck, where usually the head is dropping down a little bit too much. All right, so same thing, other arm. You're gonna lift it up, turn the palm toward the floor and reach over your ear. Reach it up and take it down. I think I had a circle in there somewhere on the other side. So let's take it up. Sorry about that. Turn the palm, reach over your ear, circle it forward, reach it up, turn the palm over the ear, reach it around. Good, one more here. Reach it over your ear, take it around. And good, take it up to the ceiling. Internal rotation, keep that head of that shoulder back. And then reach behind your back, bend the elbows if you were gonna touch your back. Take it up, turn it in, take it behind, up, and reach up, turn it in, take it behind you, reach it up. Good, this time you're taking it behind your head. Back, notice the head's not moving, take it up. Good, hand behind the head, not touching, reach the arm straight up. Last one, bend the elbow, feel that, reach it up. Take that arm overhead, circle it around and let that hand rest. Good. And then press yourself all the way up to a seat. Ay, ay, ay. Good. So roll the shoulders back. You're going to take both arms and reach them up overhead. And notice, right? Just notice how that feels. I want you to bend the elbows as if you were going to interlace those hands behind, but they're not actually touching. And I don't know that you could see it with my hair, but if I'm reaching up and I'm going to bend as if I'm going to touch, but my hands are hovering just behind my head. Don't worry about how far a hover or anything like that. Just see what you can do with keeping it there and then drawing those shoulder blades back and down, opening up the chest. Good. Take the arms up, take them out to the side, turn internal rotation, and then take the hands behind you as if you were going to rest them on your back. Notice the front shoulders here. In fact, go ahead and rest them on the back for a second. This whole front shoulder complex, what you don't want is this deep dive forward. And then the other thing you don't want is this collapse of chest and head. So that's where we're playing a little bit here. So I want you to draw the head back. The hands are resting on the back. The elbows are down. If it feels crunchy, just lower the hands and then move the hands off your back. Yeah, good. Take them up. Bend behind the head. Inhale up, take them out to the side, internal rotation. Take them behind. See if you can keep the head neutral. Good. Just one more. Inhale up. Take it behind your head. Open those elbows. Good. Take it up. Out to the side, internal rotation. Reach it behind. Chest lifts, heads back. Release. Take it up. Exhale to your heart. Woo, interlace those hands. Press up, everybody. Let's reach over to one side, a little baby side bend. Leave your, whichever side you chose, leave that arm up, palm turned up, other hand to the floor. And reach with the palm up, right? Normally it's palm down. Let's see what happens. Breathe. Good. Take it up. Imagine you're going to interlace. Keep that palm up. Take the other hand down. Doesn't that feel good? Inhale. Imagine you're going to interlace. Don't interlace. That'd be real. You can, but it'd be a little funky. Press up and release. Let go. Roll those shoulders out, everybody, and shake it out. Good. I think we're fairly warmed up. Have your blocks up at the front of your mat. We're going to use those in a moment. Maybe, oh, and then grab your blanket. Good. So glad I remembered. Yeah, that's what we want the blanket for. So you're going to take your blanket and you're going to put it into a roll. Okay, so this is the knee strength, part of the knee strengthening stuff. And then you're just going to set one leg over your blanket so that your knee joint is smack in the middle of that blanket, right? The other leg can be straight. It can be bent too if you want. I don't care about that one so much. And you can lean back as long as you don't collapse back. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to push the back of your knee into the blanket and lift the bottom part of the leg off the floor. So from down here to up here. When you do that, knee pointing straight up, you're going to feel this quadricep muscle, this thigh muscle get active. So shoulders, chest stays up, and then just drop. Good. Lift as you press down into the blanket. If you feel like, keep going. If you feel like the knee is hyperextending, you can make that blanket a little bit fatter. My leg is pretty straight. I wouldn't say it's hyperextending. Good. Breathe. So the first few, right? No big deal. After a while, you start to feel that quad a little bit. When you press down, lift that heel, hold, you start to feel that muscle a little bit more. Good, let's do 4 more. And hesitate at the top, like pause at the top. Don't just drop up and down. Good, just 1 more here. And release, and go to the other side. Just slide the blanket over. That knee joint is supported. You can lean back. You can sit up too, a little bit more core work if you're not leaning. And then let's go to the other side. So you're lifting and lowering. Lift, Oh, yeah. Lift. So you also start to notice which side is a little bit stronger than the other side, right? Woo, lift, hold, squeeze that muscle. Lower, 5 more here. Go slow. There's no rush here. Good. 4. And 3. Squeeze. And 2. And 1. Good. Switch sides. Go back to the first side. If you can, sit up. If you need to, lean back. Squeeze and hold. Lift that heel. Breathe. Really sit up tall. Keep that nice flex. See if you can lift off your blanket. Set it down. Drop the heel. Good. Here we go. Flex. Lift. Woo. Down. And let go. So this first flex is important. I want you to press down into the blanket. Lift the chest. Lift the leg. Woo. Down. Release. We got 2 left. First flex, good engagement. I don't care if this is as far as you go, that's awesome. Lift if you can. Lower and release. We got 1 left. Flex, engage, lift. Whoo, yeah. Down and release. Good. Switch sides, everyone. Knee stuff, right? What are you going to do? We're going to do the best that we can. Hands, no hands, your choice. So first thing, flex, engage, then lift, then lower, then disengage. All right, here we go. That was 1. Lift, down, push into the blanket, let go. 3, and lift, down, let go. This is 4. Lift, woo, and down. Engage, push into your blanket, lift that leg up, push down through the other leg. You got this, everybody. Down we go, and disengage. Move your blanket out of the way. bend both knees, take the feet wide, and just a little windshield wiper here. Little windshield wiper action. Good. All right, so let's release that. Let's come to table pose. If you would like your blanket under your knees, please go ahead and take that moment to do that. I have a double mat right now, so I don't really think I need it, but what the heck? What the heck? So you're on your hands and knees, table pose. Those knees are bent. Take the right leg back, squeeze in through your belly, lift the leg, hold. So engaging the glutes here, bend the knee. So you're at 90 degrees, try not to splay out, and then just pump up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knee to chest as deep as you can for you, and then press straight out. Just 5 of these. Squeeze it in and press out. Squeeze and out. So knee compression, squeezing that joint and then straightening it. 2 left. Last one. Whew. Press it out and hold. Bend the knee. Turn the knee out to the side. I just want you to hold and squeeze. This is isometric work. The weight on the hands is even. The weight on the shoulders is even. You're squeezing the heck out of that outer hip and glute. And let go. Woo, shake it out, everybody. It's a warm day here in Georgia. Shake it out. Here we go. Let's go to the other side. Press the leg back, tone the belly in, lift the leg. Find that hip engagement, find the glute engagement. Don't dump dive into your lower back. Bend the knee, flex the foot, and pulse up. We got 10, and 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Squeeze, 2, 1, straighten the leg, just 5. Bring it into chest and stretch it out. Bring it in and stretch out. That's it. 3 and 4 and 5. Squeeze. Nice 90. Turn the knee out to the side. Keep the weight even in the shoulders and in the hands. All you're doing is squeezing your butt. Honest to goodness. Squeeze butt, squeeze hip. Engage. Keep the hips level. And release it. Good. If you have access to child's pose, come on down. Make a little pillow for your head. Find your breath. Just breathe, everybody. All right, come on up. Table pose, right foot forward. Bring your blocks in. So you're in a low lunge here. Your front knee, front ankle are nice and lined up. Piece of cake. I want you to give some engagement to the back glute. Find your comfort here. Find your stretch. Take your hands to your knee. Come on up. So when you come up, try not to over dump in the low back. So I tend to, because I'm very limber here, instead of just kind of spilling my belly out, I'll tone in a little bit instead, just to kind of keep it a little bit more stable. All right, so from this lunge, if you feel comfortable, and press your back foot into the floor or flip your toes under. Either one is okay with me. Take both arms up. Bend the elbows. Imagine you're gonna put the hands behind the head, but don't touch. Draw the elbows out. Inhale, reach up. Take the arms out to the sides. Internal rotation. Hands are going behind your back, but you're not touching. Just 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale behind your head. Inhale straight up. Exhale, arms out, turn them around, hands go behind your back, elbows back, shoulders back. Last one, inhale up. Exhale behind your head. Inhale it up. Exhale, roll them back. Take the elbows back. Watch the head, neck, don't jump forward. And then inhale the arms up. Exhale down to your blocks and simply switch sides. So bring your right leg back. Bring your left foot forward. Do the hokey pokey, right? Where did that song ever come from, right? Do the hokey pokey and we turn it all around. That's what it's all about. Did you clap with me? Are you of an age? All right, so here we are, stretching out this side, getting a little psoas stretch for the front of that right leg. Big deep breath, quad stretch. Back toes are either flipped under or not. Either one is okay as long as you feel grounded. Take your hands to your knees. Let's do that same thing this side 3 times. Here we go. Take them up. Exhale, open it up. Inhale up, arms out to the sides, internal rotation, hands go behind your back. Take them up. Exhale behind your head. Inhale up, out to the side, reach behind. Good, last one. Inhale up. Exhale behind your head. Inhale up, out to the side, internal rotation, reach it behind you. Release, inhale it up. Exhale your hands to your blocks. Slide that other knee back. Move your blocks out of the way. Plant your hands. Downward facing dog. And once you're in down dog, I want you to sway your hips side to side. Breathe. And then I want you to kind of sway your hands side to side as if you could push one hand away and then push the other hand away. Maybe you can even lift the hand just barely off the floor as you shift side to side. And then come to your center. Spread those fingers. Engage the upper back. Engage and envelop the shoulders, right? So that we're not just dumping through the front of the shoulders. Find your pose. The feet are either flat or not. Does not matter. Inhale to your tippy toes. Slowly lower, just tap the knees. Lift the knees, down dog. Inhale, tippy toes, down to a tap. Inhale, lift the sit bones, down dog. Just one more. Down we go. Lift and down dog. And then lower your knees to the floor. Step forward, right leg. Hands go to blocks. So from this pose, flip your toes under. Be really mindful, of course, always, right? Your hands are on your blocks. Your blocks are either lowest or second level. The belly tones in. Flip your toes under. I just want you to lift your knee off the floor. Engage as if you were pressing the back of the knee into a blanket. And then bend and lower. 4 more. Lift, squeeze. And lower. Good. Lift, squeeze. Press that back of the knee. Down to left. Lift. And down. Last one. Lift and squeeze. Hold here if you can. Engage the inner thighs. Take your hands to your knee. Lift your chest. If this is too much, your left knee is down. Guess what we're going to do with the arms? Inhale, reach up. Exhale behind your head. Inhale, lift up. Take them out. Internal rotation right behind your back. Inhale up. Exhale behind your head. Inhale up. Out and behind your back. Don't touch. Inhale, last one. Back behind your head. Inhale up, open, open, open. Reach behind you. Release your hands to the floor. Release your knee to the floor. And release that right leg. Get your breath. And switch sides when you're ready. Left foot forward. Left foot forward. Find your lunge. Lift the knee. Squeeze. Here we go. Lower knee. Lift and extend. Down. Lift. Press into that imaginary blanket. And down. Excuse me. Lift. Press. And down. We got 2 left. Push. Release. Last one. Push. Hold. Engage inner thighs. Tone in through your belly. Hands to your knee. Lift up. Find that solid lunge. Inhale the arms up. Here we go. Behind the head. Inhale up. Out to the side behind your back. Inhale up. Exhale behind your head. Reach up. Out to the sides behind your back. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale behind your head. Inhale it up. Out, behind. Whoo, pull those shoulders, elbows back. Inhale up. Exhale your hands to the floor. Lower that knee. Slide the left knee back. Move your blocks out of the way. Walk your hands forward, puppy stretch. So puppy stretch are usually knees and hips lined up or close. Arms are spread out, forehead rests on the floor or on your block. Find your breath, everybody. And then release from here and come on down to your bellies. So if your blanket is underneath you, just find it, find a comfortable spot. If you have glasses on, you might want to take them off just for this one thing, and then we're going to be coming back up again. So your hands are in front of you, palm face down, and your forehead is on the floor if you can. Hopefully I can talk without getting too muffled, otherwise I'll have to lift my head. Now, lengthen your tailbone, press through the pubic bone. The legs are nice and long. I'm pressing the feet into the floor a little bit, and maybe I can lift my knees off the floor. All right, so here we go. You're just going to do your left hand. Forehead is resting. If you want, you can take your right hand under your forehead. That might help. but otherwise both arms are straight. Lift your left hand. Take it behind your head. Don't let the elbow drop to the floor. Reach it up. Take it out to the side. Internal rotation. Take it behind your back. We're doing 3 on this side. Reach it overhead. Take it behind your head. Reach. Take it around behind your back. 1 more. Reach forward. Behind your head. Reach it up. Take it back and behind. And then circle it through. Drop that arm. Good. Pause for a second. So the head rests on the floor so that we are not using as much of the back of the neck muscles, okay? And you'll feel this regardless because this is a lot of work for that upper shoulder area. So just be really gentle. All right, let's do the other side. I'm moving all my props out of the way. Try to rest your forehead. Lift your right arm. Take it behind your head. Don't let the elbow drop. Reach it forward. Circle it around. Take that hand behind your back. Try not to touch. Good. Circle forward. Behind your head. Up. Out to the side. Take it behind your back. Last one. Forward. Behind your head. Forward. Circle around. Behind your back. And then release it. And pause. Use your breath. Press through the tailbone. Keep those legs nice and long. We have 1 more set of 3, and it's going to involve both arms, okay? So please be mindful. Forehead rests on the floor. Lift both arms. Take them behind your head. Reach forward again. Circle wide. Hands come behind your back. Try to move the shoulders off the floor. Good. Circle behind your head. Reach. Circle around. Hands come behind your back. Last one. Circle behind your head. Reach. Take it all the way back to your back. And then just slide those arms forward. Hands underneath your forehead. Pause. Bend your knees. And just kind of windshield wiper those legs. Find your breath. Release the legs nice and long. Press through your pubic bone. Hands come beside your shoulders. The elbows come in. Now, I tend to take my hands wider than many teachers suggest, that everything's kind of scrunched in. Don't like that for my body. So find the position that feels good. The elbows come into your sides. You're going to drag those hands back isometrically to lift into a low cobra. Low cobra. Elbows are in, shoulders are softened down. We're not working super hard here. Slowly lower down. Listen up. Leave the hands where they are. Lift the legs. Still dragging the hands back isometrically. Lower the legs. Ground the legs. Maybe the knees lift. Press into your hands. Lift to low cobra. Elbows are not splaying. Shoulders aren't hiked up. Elbows are soft. Push down. Lift the legs. Starting to feel like one of those lion seals or something. Last one. Press into your hands. Roll the shoulders back and down. The head in alignment or looking down slightly. Breathe. Lower, 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 lower. Legs up. Release the hands back. Palms face up. Finding locust pose variation here. Big deep breath. Big, big, big. Big deep breath. And release, let go, soften those arms, shake out your hips, bend your knees. Little windshield wiper here, everybody. Oh yeah. If you took your glasses off and you want them back on, go ahead and put them back in. Press into your hands. Press back to child's pose if that is okay for your body. Find your breath. Oh, yeah. Good. One more deep breath, everybody. Exhale it all out. Beautiful. And then if your blanket was there, go ahead and shift it off of your mat because we won't need it for a little while. Come back to the front of your mat. You might want your blocks at the front as well. Downward facing dog, everybody. Pedal the feet. Engage and envelop those shoulders. Like feel that the muscles are supporting the joint so that you can hold this down dog, so that you can move to plank, right? All of these yoga poses that serve our bodies. Good. Take your feet wide on your mat. Walk the hands back, all the way back. Bend the knees and come on up. Whew. Good. Shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. And just do a few circles here. I know that last one we did with the shoulders, that's a toughie, right? That's a tough one to lift the arms in that position and use the back muscles in that position. Circle the other side. Good. Circle both. Take your feet a little bit wider. Just hinge from your hips. Drop those arms and do some circles here with the shoulders. Just let them be really, really soft. Maybe circle the other way. And then fingertips to floor, just let it really be soft. Find your breath. Sit bones lengthen. Watch your low backs, everyone. So I'm really rounding my shoulders up around my ears. I'm not doing my normal wide shoulders, wide collarbones. I'm letting the muscles fully slacken. Good, and then bend your knees, hands to knees, neutral body. Come on up to standing. All right, so we're coming back into the knees and into the quads. So again, just be mindful, my lovelies out there. So you're gonna keep, let's do left foot forward, right foot back, but it's not a big step back. It's, your legs are hips width apart or slightly wider. Both feet are flat. So you should be able to stand with both heels on the floor. Your hips, chest, shoulders are forward. And I would take the arms out in front of you. Just pull the shoulder blades back a little bit. The hands out here are just giving you kind of a focus point so that you don't drop your chest. Be mindful again. All I want you to do is kind of sit back in that back leg, but bend both knees. So you're going to bend and straighten. You're not lifting your back heel. Bend and straighten. Bend, straighten. That's it. Bend, straighten. One more. Bend and straighten. Release the hands, release the legs, switch sides. Hips are forward, shoulders are forward, hands come to heart. Same principle, right? Keeping the chest tall, keeping the gaze forward. Let's do 5 on this side. So if your stance is too long, like mine just was, you're not going to be able to bend and keep the heels down. So bend and straighten. Bend, yep. 3, 4, I'm more weighted in the back leg. And 5, come on up. Straighten both legs. And take the feet a little bit wider than your normal, probably twice as wide or more than your regular mountain pose. And I want you to just bend a little bit, just a little. Your hands are on your knees. And then place one hand on either outside knee and push the knees in. Just push in and release. Push out, sorry, not in, out and release. Push out. Try to isolate what's working. It's mostly these outer hips, outer quad, right? Down, push out, release, push out, hold. Now lift the chest, okay? Stand up, make that action, that push out action, and squat. How deep you go is totally up to you. I'm gonna go a little wider. My legs felt a little too narrow. Push out, hold the push out, straighten the legs. Out, doesn't matter if you're squatting an inch or 10 inches, does not matter. Push out. Now, if you have an elastic band at home, this is awesome work. You push out against that band. You keep that pressure as you do these little baby squats. Good. Push up. Keep the chest tall. We got 3 left. I do sort of count, sort of. Down, up, woo, and up. Good. Shake it out, everybody. Come on back to your front of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Take your hands to your blocks. I'm going to give you a couple of choices here. Please be mindful of your knees. So step back with your right leg. Your hands are on your blocks. You're on a good lunge here. So choice number 1, we're coming back to what we were doing before. You're going to tap the knee and you're going to lift. Otherwise, you're going to take your hands to your knee. You're going to lift your torso. Now you may or may not want a blanket underneath this right knee. Arms come out, shoulders pull back. We're going to tap and lift. You should have full control here. Otherwise, hands are to blocks. This is 3, 4, push off that front foot. And 5, release the hands, step forward. Shake it out. Woo, Lordy. It's warm. You need a mint julep or something. Let me take a sip of water. I don't even know what a mint julep is, but it sounds like a Southern thing. All right, right foot forward, left foot back, hips forward. Hands are either on blocks or not. You're on the back foot, right? Your hands are out, your shoulders are back. That's going to help keep you steady and focused so you're not dropping your chest. Here we go for 5. 1, 2, 3, yep. 4, 1 more. 5, woo. Step forward, shake it out. It's a lot of work. And when you're using large muscles, right? Large quads, large glutes, these are large muscle groups in the body. They require a lot more energy than if we're just doing baby biceps or something. So keep that in mind. Shake it out, everybody. And then take right foot forward, left foot back, come to warrior 2 position. Front heel, back heel, or front heel, back arch. Open up, take the arms out. Whew. It got warm all of a sudden. Maybe I'm having a, you know what. All right, everybody breathe. I want you to take the arms up, take them behind your head. Open up those elbows, out to the sides, internal rotation. Back behind your back, open, up. Just 2 more. Whoops. Down and behind the head, up, out behind the back. Little smoother, up. Exhale behind the head, up, behind the back. And take it up. Take your elbow to your thigh, palm face up. Your front hip rolls back, your belly tones in, extended side angle. Take that top arm over your ear. Head neutral. Okay, neutral means you're looking pretty much forward or slightly toward the floor. Bend the elbow behind your head. Take it up, reach up behind your back. Up overhead, behind your head. Up overhead, up behind your back. 1 more, everybody. Overhead, behind your head. Overhead, up behind your back. Take it up, take it over your head. Listen up, squeeze. See if you can release both arms. Take it up. Woo. Pull it out. Turn the other way. Warrior 2, line up. It is almost summer, right? Front hip back a little bit. Belly's toned in, that knee pressing against an imaginary wall. Arms come out. Take both arms up, behind the head. Up, behind the back. 2 more. Breathe. Up, behind your back. Last one. Up, behind the head. Up, behind your back. Take both arms up. Take that forearm to your thigh. Take the top arm over your ear. Here we go. Behind the head and up. Take it up behind your back and overhead. Behind your head, up, behind your back and up. Behind the head, last one, and up. Behind your back and up. Here we go. Squeeze in strong. Release the other arm. Take it up. Straighten the legs, straighten the toes. Hinge from your hips. Forward fold. Let the head hang, everybody. Especially one of you, I know, you know, always holding that head up. So let that head go. Let the head go. Let the neck go. The hands can be just under shoulders so that the shoulders are soft. Your head is like a grape. It's just hanging there, being happy. Deep breath. Good. One more deep breath, maybe halfway up. Exhale it down. Toes out, bend those knees, push them against those walls, and come on up and heel toe everything in, everybody. Shake it all out. Woo! Shake, shake, shake. Good. All right, so I want you to come into tree pose. Okay, no hands for now. Hands are either at your hips or at your heart. Find your tree pose. You know, it can just be big toe to the floor. Can be up the shin. Try not to put the heel on the inner knee, or it can be up nice and high. So we're gonna, find your focus point. Tone in through the belly, fire up this leg, this hip. Push your inner thigh or wherever your foot is, push it into your foot. Push your foot back into your thigh. Take your hands to your heart and breathe. If and when you're ready, you're going to take the arms up. You're going to just drape them behind your head. Touch, no touch. Open up the chest. Open up the shoulders, everybody. Breathe. And then you're going to reach the arms up. You're going to circle slow wide. Take them behind your back. I just rest kind of fingers on top of fingers as I open up chest, open up shoulders. Find your breath. It's as if you were trying to push those hands into a wall behind you. Woo, can she do it? And release. Shake it out. I'm only human after all. Okay. Back to the other side. You know, you can have a wall nearby too, right? Piece of cake. Spread the feet. When you're ready, let's find your tree pose on the other side. Take your hands to your heart. Just pause. Maybe working on balance, and you're just going to be right here. No big deal, right? If you want, go a little further. Arms up. Behind your head. Try not to touch the back of the head if you can. Really have to press the elbows back. Out to the side, hands behind. Press one hand into the other hand. Woo! That's where it gets tricky, right? Breathe. Release, take them up. Hands to heart. And let it go. Good job, everybody. Woo! Good. If your knees allow, just turn and reach behind. You can have a hand to the wall. We're just stretching the quad. We're not doing anything else. We've done a lot with the legs here today. And the shoulder, right? Shoulder presses back. Opening it up. Release that side. Shake it out. Let's go to the other side. Hand to foot, shoulder rolls back, belly's toned in. If we want to focus on the quad, right, we're pressing the knee toward the floor and we're keeping the belly engaged so we don't go into the low back. Cabiche? And let go. All right, back to the front of your mat, everybody. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. You're going to want your blocks, but not right this second. So bend the knees, step back to down dog. Spread out through the fingers, spread out through the legs. Stretch it out. Maybe you turn both feet in one direction or both heels to one direction and stretch. And maybe turn them the other way. Come to center. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale to knees. Whew. Fine. Find your breath. Come on down to your belly. You ever like take such a deep breath that you swallow a little bit of your spit and there you go, you start coughing. Lengthen your legs, everybody. Feel your back body, right? Just feel everything happening. Grab both blocks if you can in both hands. This is the hardest part. And then take the blocks behind you so that the palms of your hand, the blocks are resting on the palms of your hands. You're not holding on to them. They're just resting. And then drop the shoulders. Feel that big, wide rounding, the big stretched length of the back, trapezius and rhomboids, all kinds of stuff going on back there. And then just pull the shoulders away from the floor. And then lift the hands. And then lift the head. Maybe lift the legs. Okay, locust pose. Breathe. And only if you want a little bit more, let's pulse for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Just set those blocks aside. Release the arms, take them back under your forehead. Stretch it out. We have one more here, everybody. Grab your blocks. This time they're coming in front of you. La, da, da. Coming right out in front of you. They're on the second level. Your palms are resting on top of your blocks. You can drop your forehead to the floor and breathe. So I have my palms on and I even have the base of my wrists on my blocks, just so you know. And then I'm going to push into the blocks and feel my shoulders activate. And then I'm going to lift the head to neutral, right? So now I'm just kind of in this, I don't know, weird little thing. And then I want to tilt the blocks toward me to lift up. Breathe. And then I'm going to release them down, drop the head. Engage the arms, lift the head, push into the blocks, tilt the blocks toward you. So it's another variation here, kind of variation of cobra, a couple other things going on. And down. Last one. Engage, lift the head, pull those hands toward you, tilt the blocks up, find your breath, and release. Hallelujah. Set your blocks aside. Woo. And I've been doing a lot of wooing today. Have you noticed? We're having a wee bit of a hot spell here. I'm spoiled. I know what's going on in Florida, but it's pretty warm. Come on to your backs, and maybe we all can just go, woo. Take the arms out in cactus pose, everybody. I just want you to turn the head a little bit side to side. We can woo together. Oh, yeah, right. All right. So the hands come, or the arms come down to your sides, and I want you to rest your palms on those front hip bones, right? Those are the ASIS bones, ASIS, anterior superior iliac spine. So they're right there, and they're going to give us information. The shoulders are down, the elbows are down, the hands, they might slide a little, but they pretty much stay at the front hip bones. All right, so lengthen your tailbone and lift the hips just enough so that you create a little diagonal, like the hips are lining up more or less with the knees. So it's not a full bridge pose. The hands are here on your hips. And notice if the hips feel even to you, okay? You can do a little squeeze of the outer hip or outer glute line. The tailbone is long, the head is comfortable, and you want to feel if they feel pretty even to you or not. And if they don't, try to even them out a little. Leave the hands there, come on down, touch your tailbone or your sacrum, and then press back up. Just get feedback here. Come down, press up, down, yep, press up. Got one more here, down, press up. How do they feel? And then lower down all the way. Just pause, relax the arms, shoulders. Find your breath. Give me a little whoo. Can I say woo? Goofy today. All right, feet are down, hands are to your hip bones. Here we go. Lengthen the tailbone, lift the hips. Here we are, right? So you're getting this feedback. Your elbows are comfortably on the floor. I want you to lift one leg and lower. Lift the other leg, lower. Just go back and forth a few times and see if those hips will stay relatively level. And you can pause in between each and re-level, okay? Push into the foot before you lift the other. Good, just a couple more, both sides. Good, last set, both sides. I know, and lower down. Just pause, take the shoulders out from under you, just pause. Just breathe. That's all you gotta do is breathe. All right, last set here. Doing the same thing, lengthen tailbone, lift the hips, hands resting on those hip bones. Now, one, you're gonna just stay here, lift and lower. Two, you're gonna march, lift, lower. Three, you're gonna lift, extend that leg, bend it, set it down. Reset the hips, lift the other foot, extend the leg, bend the knee, foot down, reset. Here's two. Down. Three. Down. Four. Down. Five. Come on, we're almost there. 6. 7. 8. That was sloppy of me. 9. And 10. Woo! Press up, lower down, everybody. Spread through your whole back body. Bring your knees to your chest. I know that was a lot. That was a big one. Rock side to side. Oh, good. Keep the right knee in. Extend the left leg really long. Wrap your elbow around and then underneath your right knee. And then gentle, squeeze your forearm and release. Squeeze your forearm and release. You can do this with a block as well. Squeeze, release. One more. Just give it a little squeeze and release. Good. Switch sides. Bring the left leg in. Stretch the right leg long. Wrap the elbow around and then underneath your knee. Just pause here for a moment, right? Because we just did a whole bunch of back bends. I snuck in a ton of them today. Good. And then squeeze the forearm. Release. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. Last one. Big squeeze. And release. Good. Both knees to your chest. Squeeze both knees in. I want you to take your hands to the inside knees. Take the legs out to the sides, knees bent. Neutral spine. Relax, relax, relax. And then draw the knees toward your armpits. Circle them in. Push them away. Open wide. Circle toward the armpits. And in. Last one. Push them away. Out, 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 out to the side. Circle them in to your chest. Feet to the floor. Big deep breath. Good. I want you to press into your feet. Shift your hips to the left. Knees toward chest. The knees go to the right. The left shoulder extends out to the left. See if you can bring that shoulder closer to the floor. Some of you are going to be able to bring it all the way to the floor. You know you can take a block under the knees to ease your twist. And breathe. Easy, easy. Don't push anything. Don't force anything. Just let gravity take this twist. Deep breath. Good. Couple more here. And maybe you smile. And take knees to center. Feet to the floor. Shift your hips through the middle and all the way to the right edge. Knees come in. The knees release to the left. The back body spreads wide. I always think of a wingspan here when we take the arms out wide in any of the positions we do. Like, how far do you want your wingspan to go? Deep, easy breath. Start to feel the body release everything and let go. That's it. One more deep breath. Exhale fully. Bring your knees to your chest. Level out the hips, everybody. Knees to chest. One leg straight, really long and straight. Other leg straight, nice and long. The feet wide on your mat. That does make a difference. Shimmy and shake and let those hips come to level. Let the arms come out. Palms face up. Find our Shavasana. And as you move into your Shavasana, let's let that jaw soften. Let there be space between your teeth. Space between the fingers. Feel that breath move from belly to chest. Feel yourself getting even softer. Send yourself thoughts of love and appreciation. For those of you who are ready, start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. If you are not ready, stay. Allow yourself these few moments. But if you are ready, bring those knees toward your chest and rock side to side. And then allow the knees to roll to one side or the other. Curling over into fetal pose, into seedling pose, into possibility pose. And then ever so slowly press up, coming to your seated pose. Pausing to feel your shoulders, your back, your hips. Bring your hands to your heart. Bow to your own inner goodness. May your love spread out into the world and make this a better place. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.